My name is Andrew, and today I'm going to show you how to use PHP. I'm going to give you a short introduction about PHP, and I also explain the difference between PHP and HTML. HTML in full is hypertext markup language. I think most of you, you are used to websites, but the language that is used to develop websites is called HTML. But HTML is different from PHP because HTML will just display information that is typed within a text system like the Notepad. You can see, for example, if I type in here, I type in welcome to HTML. This information will be read by the browser. Most HTML start with standard. As you can see, these are standard, and this is the title. When this is the title we see on the status bar on top. For example, the title can be, we can change this one to introduction to HTML. The purpose of me going through HTML as well is because PHP works well with HTML, but I just wanted you to understand that HTML it gives static information. It doesn't interact with the database. So PHP is the programming language that we use to interact with the databases. For example, MySQL, MS SQL. PHP is equivalent to ASP, Active Server Pages. So here you can change a few things. You can even change content here, content to read, introduction to, maybe you can put HTML here. HTML, and then here also I put HTML. Yes, good. So this one will only just read, the browser will only read welcome to HTML. If I can show you, let me show you what it is reading. So I'm going to start my browser. Such that I call this page introduction.php. I named it PHP, but HTML fits in well into PHP files. So what we do, just go here, click on that. I will take you through all these nitty-gritties later on, but I just wanted to give you an intro to PHP. So just go to my folder. It is called the training focus. The folder, yes, the training, the training focus, and then the file I'm looking for is called introduction.php. Hope I've got it right. I think I missed something. The training focus, introduction. Let me see if there's something I've missed. Intro. Okay, the spelling here is not right, so an error is missing. So in a way, I'm also showing you how you can troubleshoot errors. So you come here. So you see, this is what I tapped. Welcome to HTML. So if I again add in more, learn more about HTML. So here I save, and then I go back to this. Okay, it's still reading. Welcome to HTML. I think there's something I've not saved well. I just see, okay, you see this is a problem here, introduction. Let me first close here and go back to introduction. This one, we are dealing with this one, not this one. This one had a spelling error. Click on it and type in learn more about HTML. You see, and then I just save. You see how things are changing here. So this is how websites are developed. Learn more about HTML. Just to maybe to teach you a simple technique to move the text down. It's BR is page down, that move the text down a bit. So you see how I've moved it down. So the purpose of this video, probably I'll do another video on HTML, but the purpose of the video is PHP. I just wanted to show you that PHP can mix well with HTML. Now PHP is a program that is used to retrieve data from the database, and also post or send data to a database. And most of the database that are used by PHP include MySQL and MySQL, Microsoft SQL. But mostly it is MySQL. So MySQL is the database that is used. I'll give you more explanation about this database, and the database looks like maybe I can show you a quick one here, root, and I'll be showing you how you can even download the server, and then you'll be able to develop applications that can be used in businesses. So this is a sample MySQL database. You can see I'm using a system called PHP MyAdmin, but this one I'll explain a little later. So this HTML on its own, it cannot connect to a database, but the language used to connect to a database is called PHP. PHP. So for example, if I wanted to output this information here, let's start with the simple information. Let me say I want to greet, I say hello world. In PHP, if you just type hello world, welcome to PHP, and I stop there. Here it is not it's going to throw an error because PHP doesn't operate like that. Let's see. So when I do that, it brings an error because PHP behaves differently, and we, in order to avoid that error, in PHP, if you want to output anything, you just use the word echo. You put this in double quotes or single quotes, and then that again, and then end with a semicolon. Put this word, you start with the echo, then you put this word in double quotes or single quotes, and then you end with semicolon. If you forget this semicolon, the entire page will not show. So you need to make sure that you end a semicolon, and if I say enter, you see welcome to HTML, learn more about HTML. This is the first part, but again the second part is here. But what we can do, we can create more space such that the content is separated. You can see this is content for HTML and this is content for PHP. And assuming that I wanted to incorporate HTML into PHP, assuming that I wanted it to put a horizontal line. Again, I have to echo every element of HTML. I have to echo it. For example, you know that horizontal rule is HR, so you can see HR. If I don't do that, it will not work. So you can see I've put a line, horizontal rule, and then if I wanted to change this one to maybe a bigger font, assuming that you want to make it H3, H2, H3, whatever. So you have to put those inside the quotes, and H3, H2 rather. You see, I'm going to change this save. You can see it has put it in different color. Let me see why it has changed it to different color. Yes, because I'm picking some files, some style sheet. I'll be explaining style sheet, but in case I didn't pick that style sheet, a CSS style sheet, it will come out like this. I'll be explaining what, yeah, you see what it has done. Yeah, it has changed to hello world. So this is content from HTML. This is content from PHP. So PHP is a very interesting and dynamic programming language which you can use to develop very robust applications, and you can be able to upload your applications to the servers or with internet service providers, with the companies that host websites, and you'll be able to develop applications. Such applications, I can share with you some of the applications I've developed using PHP. For example, I've been able to develop this. Okay. For example, you can be able to develop such an application where someone can be able to log in into some fixed asset portal. So you can be able to set up people to log in. For example, if I logged in here and log in, these are some of the applications you can develop using PHP, and there are so many others as I'll be illustrating. So in a nutshell, PHP is a programming language, is a server-side programming language you can use to develop applications. And in my next video, I'll first orient you to how PHP connects to a database. So this is just a short introduction. I'll explain to you the different aspects of PHP. I'll explain to you the variables, the global variables, the local variables, how to use functions, and so on and so forth. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I look forward to sharing with you more information on PHP and MySQL. Please share my video, subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to comment on my videos. If you have comments, questions, please feel free to comment.